starting off today, we have ourselves a storage network, but we've been using a very primitive method of accessing this. I have to come all the way down here just to access the grid when I do have a remote in my inventory. However, this remote is pretty bland and doesn't allow us to craft or anything out of it. So I mean, at least we can access it with a hotkey, which is pretty nice. And we can access it from pretty much everywhere. I believe it works cross-dimensionally as well. So long as this chunk is loaded, that it's in. Now, I want to upgrade that. So if we JEI this is what I need to make. It is a simple storage remote that is a remote crafter, so the crafting remote. But it requires sea lanterns, right? Everything else is pretty easy. An ender chest is pretty easy to get. It's just the sea lanterns, right? I actually have a pretty decent way of getting that, and I love that the villager trading mod is in here because just a couple of emeralds and bam, we are going to be trading our way into sea lanterns. All we got to do is just head back to our base village where we originally started from, and we do have a villager up here that is nice and hidden back here. Beautiful village or villager, I believe, all the way up here. Bam. I believe it's is Ellis or Elsie? Elsie. I think it's Elsie. And right here, sea lanterns and 4 of them. That's perfect. And let it be our first trade that we've done with a villager. And it's definitely not going to be our last trade. This right here is going to progress us into my favorite little trinket. Literally the best trinket ever. A crafting table in our inventory that we can access from just about anywhere. I don't think it gets any better than that. And just like that, we have ourselves a crafting remote. Oh, this is so good. And it is going to take up a charm slot. Or at least, well, this one takes up a charm slot. I guess this one does not take up a charm slot. Maybe we lose out on that functionality of it being accessible via a charm. No, that's okay though. All we have to do to access this is by binding it to a network. Back here, we just bind it to our main network. And we now have access. Oh, this is so nice. Even if you can't put it inside that slot, it's still nice. Now, I can keep this one in that slot. And what this will allow me to do is use this as a backpack. So anytime we just need to dump items in, I can do that. And anytime I want to just craft something, I can open this up and we still have access to the same network. So as we were talking to some of our villagers, I got a little hint from this pixie here. And well, there's actually a lot to this mod, and I would actually like a pixie of my own. So I should probably kill it, right? We need to kill this thing. I need to kill it now. All right, let's do this. Come on. Yes. And I got myself some fey dust. Even though I kind of felt bad about doing it, right? I don't know. It's a medieval world. It's a medieval me. So, well, anyways, I'm going to be able to make my own. So let's start diving into what it's going to take to do that. Now, there are a couple of biomes that come from this Feywild mod, and I was looking here. There's the Eternal Fall, the Frozen Retreat, and this right here, the Golden Sealy Fields. That sounds pretty cool. All of these are pretty cool. There are 4 different ones, it seems. We should probably try and find one. I think this one is probably going to look the best. And let's start a search. And there we go. I found one. So we need to head to this biome because this is going to host a lot of the items and stuff that we are actually going to need for this mod. And behold the blossoming wields. This is actually a pretty little biome here. But there is one thing we need definitely from this place. And that is to harvest these trees because they contain a few things. And I'm pretty sure. Ooh, look at these dandelion flowers. Can we blow them? Oh, that's so cool. You can punch them. And it lays about all the dandelions. Oh, these are cool. These are pretty. I like these. Can I take these home with me? Oh, wow. They're literally dandelions. Ow, ow. Oh, this thing. Hate these guys. They're such bullies, you know? Such bullies. Get out of here. This does so much damage. Also, I mean, this honestly does a lot of damage as well. Yeah, the bow is quite powerful at this point. So, I mean, yeah, I guess we can just harvest some trees. What does it look like if we harvest these? So we end up getting what is called dandelion seeds. Ooh, I hope we can take that and plant these. Is that what this is? Oh, it just makes the full thing. You know, as much as I actually dislike dandelions IRL, you know what? I might put some around my base because I think they're cute. I think they're gonna make our base kind of stand out. Look at this creep over here trying to come at us. And we also have this the trees. So we definitely need to harvest these trees. And just a little saplings. And this right here, we should get quite a few saplings, and we also get a mandrake seed from the trees as well. And that mandrake seed is going to really come in handy. We're going to have to get a nice little farm started, and you're going to love this. The textures in this mod is absolutely hilarious, honestly. Look at the golden apples there. Look at it. Look at this little sneaky guy over there. Do you see him? Do you see the little snake? Did you see that sneaky fella? Ow! This dude's sick. Super sick. Ah! They're coughing on me. Trying to give me that Rona. So we're back home, and just to get the oh gosh, just to get the mandrake growing. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh, the sounds it makes. I cannot not laugh at that. They make sounds when you right click on them. Oh, that's a thing. So remember the guy early on that we went to? We found a house. This place right here. And inside was a friendly dude. A dwarven blacksmith. And of course we stole all of his precious stuff, but I still think he's got a little kindness in his heart to be able to serve us. And if we look here, we can actually trade a few things, and this is what we need to do. We gotta trade this bad boy. He is gonna offer us so much stuff, hopefully later on, and I hope that we can make our own. And then a dwarven anvil is something that, well, we don't really need to have around for him, but we can take it to our place. So, with a little bit of trade, with lapis and redstone, we should be good. So let's go get some of those things. So let's trade with this fella. I think the redstone is definitely the way to go. And I should be able to trade, and we can trade. And this guy's not like a normal villager, but it will eventually, after we've traded enough, it will upgrade, hopefully. It all depends. Oh, it's got regeneration. So now we have new trades unlocked. So you can see right here, it's going to trade us up for, now that we have these unlocked, we can actually trade for these things. Apparently I got ichor. I have no idea where I keep getting that from. It may be something to do with it. It's saying that I have like grace with Hades. I have no idea. But anyways, we can buy some mandrakes. Look at that. Even though we have a bunch of them, they're absolutely adorable. We can buy some minecarts. We can buy diamond shovels. So I'm assuming just like any other trade, these are pretty high tier trades. So doing a couple of them is probably going to be in this guy's favor. And I'm hoping eventually it will unlock some more. So I just got this guy to go to the next level. And right here, a summoning contract. This is 100% what we want. Start a beautiful friendship, or a start of a beautiful friendship. Let's take this bad boy home. And that guy, well, we don't really need him anymore, but we now have our very own that we can have lingering around our base and kind of doing his own thing, right? So where should I put this dwarven anvil? Because this is where it's really going to matter. How about right here? Seems like a pretty good spot. And then all we have to do is place down this summoning contract. It tells us to hold left shift for more information. Use the scroll and the dwarven anvil to summon your dwarven friend. It says, using the summoning rituals can be used to recapture a summoned fae. So place this, shift right click. Or we place it in it? No. We are supposed to, if I can do it, use a squirrel on a dwarven anvil. There we go, shift right click. And there we go. Now we have a summoning scroll. And I think we can use this to pick them up. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so different. This is used in summoning rituals. Oh, okay, so we need to keep that summoning scroll. But yeah, now we have our own. And look at this. This guy actually trades stuff. Interesting trades already. Like trading steak for gold. Trading cookies for granite. Cake for emeralds. And we definitely want to get this guy leveled up as well. So I found these really awesome items here called cage traps. And what we can actually do is place these down because I need some cows, right? And I can lure these guys with some wheat into this cage trap. Look at it. Look at that. It just went. Oh, I punched it. My bad. I did not mean to punch it. I'm going to go over here and grab this one. So yeah, cage trap. Place it down. Get the cow to lure over it and then break it. And you got yourself a portable cow right here in a box. Cow in a box. Oh man, that's going to be catchy. So once you get them back home, as you can see, I've already been farming a few. Kind of move the mobs out of the way. And then you just click on the top. And poof. There you go. They're out of the box. Out of the box. Oh man, that's a thing. And now we have more cows. So after doing all that, I have upgraded our dwarf here to the next level, basically. And so I can now trade lesser gems for greater Fey gems and basically work my way to upgrade these gems that are going to be used later on. So that are going to be used over here. So it's kind of interesting. Now that we've upgraded this, we still need to continue because this guy still has yet to offer us another trade. But let's take a look at our gems, right? Because we do have a bunch. So let's go ahead and grab these and see how far we can actually upgrade some of these things, right? Because it says right here, 2 of those upgrade that, this upgrade into that, and this upgrades into those brilliant. Is that going to be enough? Or do I need to go mining? I think I might have to go mining. Luckily, we have tons of them underground that are exposed, so that's not going to be a problem at all. Luckily, while I was down here mining, grabbing some of these blocks, look what I uncovered. This is some nice stuff. I'm going to break it with my netherite pickaxe. This is Stella. And I'm so nervous every time I go to break it. It's just like, boom. Yeah, because it's really explosive. And will definitely take you off guard the first time if you mine it. It is something that will definitely throw you in your seat. But this is great because now that we have Stella, we can now make the Eternal Stella in any tool that we want. Of course, we'll be able to make multiples of these. Any tool we can make, but we can also grant immunity against fire damage permanently now that we have this, because we can turn our obsidian skull into an eternal obsidian skull, which is probably the first thing I want to use this on. But as you can see, you can use it on tons of tools, and it just gives it the unbreakable enchant, which is great. Anytime you hold it, it will just make it completely unbreakable, which is super nice. So with that, of course, like I said, I'm going to use it definitely on my obsidian skull so I don't take any fire damage, but there's going to be some other things that we can actually rip enchants off of that have unbreaking on them and apply that to other things as well. So don't really have to rely on the Eternal Stella. It's just there. And it's a really nice tool for that. So after doing several trades with this guy, several of the upgrade trades and several of these trades again, we now have a traveling stone. It says Dwarven Market. Hold left shift for more information. It says use, this item is used as a method of traveling to the dwarf market, but it requires an inactive traveling stone. So to be able to trade that, let's see. Traveling stone, and we need an inactive version of it. How do we come about getting that? Believe it or not, there's actually a beautiful guide here that might tell us a bit more information about this. So reading a bit about the Fey here, just reading and learning about them, basically we can make a summoning altar or a Fey altar, and we can select a court for which to summon a Fey that will do different things. Each of the Fey each of these do different things. And so we need certain things to be able to make these. And of course, we already have mandrakes, but what is this thing? These things are super cute looking. Oh my gosh, it looks so shocked. So over here in JEI, we can actually determine which one we might want. Now, each one of these do a different task, and I think I have an idea of which one that I would prefer. But all their different abilities are listed right here. So you can take a look at like the summer court and you follow all the way to the very end, and it talks about this, and it's kind of funny. This will follow you, click on her, saying location. There's all kinds of interesting things. As a proud member of Summer Court, it will smite down her foes. This might actually be a pretty decent one. But there's some other ones. Like this one would like attack mobs in the area you put it in, which isn't a bad thing. But there's several others. Like there's the Autumn. The Autumn Pixie does some really cool things. Like it'll like create like an AoE style things that'll ward off evil spirits by protecting you with a Windwalk spell, which is actually really, really cool looking. And then the Winter Court Pixie, which I don't know too much about. The Winter Pixie will occasionally summon back a soul into a snowman's body. So if you want snow in your base, that's probably a good one. That's probably a good one for you. I'm more going either towards summer or autumn. Spring is a little bit different as well. Let's see. It will make animals fall in love. So this is a good way to auto breed animals. Actually, this might be the one that I want, because if we can do this, we can just have our cows auto breeding. I think that would be a pretty decent one. Yeah, let's go with the Spring Pixie. So the Spring Pixie is this one right here. And yeah, we already have the sapling for it, so we should be good. I'm noticing there's trading right here. So maybe that's what that trading thing was all about. Because we can't make it yet. I think we still need to learn more about it. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. So let's go ahead and build this altar. And all we need is a few of these different things. We already have the summoning scroll. We got that when we made this fella. And let's check it out. So making the altar is quite easy. I mean, all we need is Fey Dust, which we do have a bunch here. So Fey Dust, and we get ourselves a Fey altar. And then we just need, I believe, these few items to be able to craft this. So it looks like we're missing an egg. So we just need to find a chicken. And I think that's it, the sapling. And there we go. Perfect. Let's go find an egg. I think getting a hold of some chickens is probably a good idea. So let's see if I can lure one into the cage over here. Come here, chicken. Hey, I got, they look so weird. The texture pack is so different. But yeah, all we gotta do is capture at least one or two. Well, one is probably fine. And there we go. We now have a chicken here. Perfect. So yeah, come on, chicken. I need an egg from you. That's all I need. Just a simple egg. Simple egg, and then this thing is probably going to get pretty wild. So after finally getting an egg, I can now go back up top, and let's go ahead and make this. Now remember, it said in the book, once you make this... Oops, I need to probably shift click that out. Nope. There we go. Once you make this, you are locked to this court, is what it says. So you are locked in once you make this. And there we go. And voila, we now have ourselves our own pixie we can summon. And the best place I think to do it is going to be right here, right next to all of these guys. And what this pixie should do is, I believe we can talk to it. But watch. It's going to try and breed the cows and the sheep. Oh yeah, we got some magic going on.
Where am I?
All right.
Who are you? Are you tasty? Let's go on an adventure. You want to play? I'm hungry.
I love the voice acting. What's your name? Accept this quest. Wait, are you tasty? Hold up. All right, so accept the quest. It will bind me to the spirit courts. Yes. Uh-oh. It asked if I was tasty. All right. What is that? A cloud? No, wait. Cotton candy? Doesn't taste very sweet. A sheep, you say? It's so fluffy. You must be lonely though without his friends. Okay, it cannot fly. Flying is the best thing there is. Let's make it fly. We must find a way. Okay, how are we gonna do that? Uh-oh. Did I take on a quest I shouldn't have? Hopefully it doesn't, like, mobs don't attack it. Don't get in the way. I don't want to shoot you with an arrow. Are you following me? I should probably go to bed. Let's use some Fey dust on him. So smart, Fey. It's dark, but I want to use it. Can we use Fey dust on a sheep? Oh no! Oh no! We used Fey dust on a sheep. It worked. Now what? Do I need to use some more? It's gonna end up killing it. Back you go. Wait, sugar? Did it drop sugar on me? This is so cool. I love stuff like this. I almost wonder if it's wanting us to shear a sheep that is floating with levitation. Like, cause that I can do? Maybe? No? No kind of special... Oh, they look so barren. So barren. There we go, it updated. It says, you made him fly. You must have been so happy. Oh my gosh, wish we would have taught it how to land. It's broken now. Stick the landing. How do we do that? Do we... Oh, there we go. Cakes. So I guess we just keep completing cakes, and we keep completing quests as we win this favor over. So it wants 2 cakes. Luckily, I do have 2 cakes. We've got these out of chests. So do I click the cake on? There's 1. And there's 2. Oh, for me? Thank you so much, human. You're so adorable. Oh my gosh, it's the tiny Fae plunges her face inside of the cake. Phew, stuffed. I think I might die. Huff, huff. Got more? You crazy thing. Got more. Oh, now it's going to get into something that I don't have. Honeycombs. So yeah, that's about the extent of what I can do right now because we don't have bees. That's going to be an interesting thing to work towards though. But I'm glad we have our own little Fae here that will literally do the breeding process for us. Look at this. It's so cool. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's delve into magic. And of course, look at our little fairy friend, our little Fae friend. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Of course, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And that is a huge thanks to Becky. Thanks so much for your amazing support over on Patreon. And guys, of course, if you're interested in becoming a Patreon yourself, you can find that linked down in the description below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.